Friday. You're my favorite day of the week. Maybe it's Saturday. Maybe I don't know what my favorite day of the week is. Anyways, it's April the 3rd. And remember, today you are going to submit all of these grammar exercises and turn it into Class Dojo. Now, I'm not going to grade each individual one. I hope as you're doing this, you make corrections. But I want to make sure you're doing it. That's the key. You're doing it. This is an exercise worth doing. So go ahead, write down your answers, and then we will go over them. Press pause now. Okay, we're back. Now, I think we are going to have some of these sentences will be a little bit different. I have an uncle. His name is Frank. He lives in Toledo, Ohio. And I think we could write, and then we're going to maybe even change some words. My uncle Frank lives in Toledo. I've been to Toledo. Toledo, Ohio. Mrs. Lesevich's grandmother lived there. Went to a funeral there. Kind of sad. All right. Now that I've brought you down and talked about funerals, let's do number 2. There was a big storm. It was a snowstorm. School was closed because of the storm. Well, if we're going to be succinct, we're going to say school was closed because of a big snowstorm. So we made it much more succinct. We took those 3 sentences, took all that information, and whittled it down. All right, grandmother has a garden. Corn grows in her garden. Beans grow in her garden. Well, I think what we can do is combine the corn and the beans and just say something like grandmother grows beans and corn in her garden. So if your sentence is slightly different, hopefully your sentences has grandmother capitalized. There's different ways to write these sentences. So if you wrote it different than I did, that's fine. There were 10 bands. They played music as the march. The bands marched in the parade. Well, I'm going to say the 10 bands played music as they marched in the parade. Period. There we go. Ooh, somehow I have that bracket there. You can't how do you pronounce bracket when it's an imprintable word? Is it parade? I'm kidding. You don't do that. I made a mistake. See, I'm not perfect. Next one. The children sang in the program. The children danced in the program. Parents watched the children perform. All right. We'll say the children sang and danced in the program as parents watched them. Period. Super duper. All right. We're done for the week. Please make sure these are all on the same page and submit it to Class Dojo.